Bridges are built to last. Unfortunately, they don't last forever. When they reach the end of their service life, they need to be replaced. And that's the case for a Bailey Bridge in Northern Ontario, just outside of River Valley. Ontario's Ministry of Transportation has decommissioned the Temagami River Bridge and has given this project to infrastructure experts, the Miller Group. Just north of River Valley, a crew from the Miller Group is hard at work on Highway 539, preparing for the removal of the Temagami River Bridge.
We're in the process of removing an acro bridge that it's spent its life. The actual bridge you see behind me is going to be coming out. We're going to be working 72 hours straight through and try to accomplish rebuilding all the banks you can see behind me, and some of the bridge is already collapsed, so the bridge is well past its life.
Workers start by removing guardrails for easier access and getting their machines into position for the intense task that lies ahead. The largest and most important machine that will be used on this job is a 600-ton crane.
What's going on there, Frank? That's a screw, right? You gotta screw it. Whenever you're ready there.
This is the crane, yes, actually from All Crane that's going to be setting up the crane. He'll end up putting all the larger pieces on the crane in order to get it ready to move down to this end on the north side.
The crane arrives in sections and is assembled in anticipation of the scheduled Friday start time.
This is an LTM 1500 8.1. It's got 363,000 pounds of counterweight, 155 of main with Y-guide guided boom. A couple things we're looking at is obviously the weight of the bridge, stay within our capacity of the crane, and we've got to swing it out over top those hydro wires up there, be able to swing it around about 180 degrees and lay it down on the road over there.
As evening approaches, the crane assembly is completed. Months of planning, working out every last detail, has finally come down to this moment. 72 hours to remove the old bridge, reinforce the footings of both banks, and then install a brand new bridge that will be in service for at least the next 60 years. Working around the clock, they'll start by removing the bridge decking with their fleet of smaller machinery. With the decking out of the way, the crew will start rigging up the bridge frame for removal.
They're just checking all the rigging. I think that's what he's talking about down there now, if he's got enough room to clear and just go straight through. We're almost ready, yeah.
With the final checks out of the way, the bridge begins its ascent.
We're gonna start the lift. Okay, it's up and free. We're just clearing the hydro wires here now. What we're doing right now is phase one. This is the bridge removal. So now what their biggest task was clearing the hydro lines and clearing the mast of the crane while they were turning it, okay, as you can see. So now what they're gonna do is they're gonna lower it down, all right? And once it's down on the ground, they're gonna split the bridge in two pieces. Then the crane will pick one piece back up, drop it on a flatbed, take it away, pick up the next piece, drop it on another flatbed, and take it away.
As the old bridge is disassembled and hauled away, another unit is tackling another very important task. They are excavating and leveling the existing riverbanks so they can be built up again. Work that must be done to ensure that this job won't have to be repeated for at least another half century. New fill is brought in to solidify the embankment. Heavy machines move mass amounts of dirt into position, and workers level it off precisely by hand. It is also at this stage that pads are formed, which will be used to house the prefabricated footings that the new bridge will rest upon.
Back on the south side, we're still working on the south footing. Looking across, they're assembling the crane for the lift of the bridge.
Embankment reconstruction and footing installation continues as the crane moves into position for the lifting of the new bridge. Repositioning and setup of the crane is complete. The team rigs up the new bridge so that it can be lifted into place. The rigging is checked, double checked, and triple checked, and then it's a waiting game as the footing work is completed. As night falls, the new embankments and footings are rock solid. It's time to get this steel beast in the air.
Going down there, don't let it hit that guide post. Turn straight, I want to take it off. Good on that end, Peter.
While the job is massive, every move is calculated and precision is key.
Start swinging. As I swing, I'm going to boom down a bit. Just make sure that doesn't get into me, okay? We're going to go nice and slow. Is that a little bit of a yank the other way, buddy? That way. That work? Yeah, that way. Yeah.
That way at least an inch and a half, 2 inches.
Okay, start pulling. Now I'm on my side. All right, it's 1:32. We finally got the bridge landed. We had a good pick, a couple of little close calls to the wires, but everything went well. All in all, it's a great pick. She's down, she's safe, everything's good. Next step are the deck panels. So the guys will be working all night, put all the deck panels in. Tomorrow morning, we'll get started on the expansion joints. By tomorrow at 5 o'clock, she should be open to traffic.
With the decking on, all that's left to do is attach the guardrails to the bridge. Once that's completed, this vital overpass will be open for traffic.
It's been a quick 4 days. We've got a ton done, and we're almost at the end. We had 72 hours to do it, and it's a rush job. Everybody's in a hurry, but the main thing is safety. We didn't have one injury. Once we get on a job, we just hit it and we get her done.
And through determination and ingenuity, the Miller Group did indeed get it done.